Welcome back, my beauties, and welcome if you're new. My name is Sheena, and if you haven't already, please hit that like and subscribe button, and let's go ahead and get into today's set. So as you see, I have a Your Nail Lab box, but unfortunately this is the January box. Fortunate for me, because I'm happy to have it, but I do like to get these boxes earlier in the month so that if you wanted to subscribe, that you would be able to get what you see. This one is no longer available, but the best thing about January was it featured Natalie Cremona here from YouTube, and she's someone that you can definitely learn acrylic skills from if that's what you're into. She's super awesome and very informative. I definitely watch her because I do get a lot of tips and tricks from her as well. So getting right into the box, the first thing you get are these nail pump-ups, and they are the French coffin tips from Makartt, and I absolutely love these tips. I purchased some of these on my own a while back, and when I moved, for some reason I'm not able to find them, so this was something I was super excited for out of the box. And I was just about to buy some, and then I saw the unboxings being done on YouTube of this box, so I held off, and I'm happy I did because I absolutely love these tips. And this is how the tip is looking. It is like the perfect length to me. Like, you don't need to cut it down. You don't have to shape it. It's just perfect. So next you get these different assortments of rhinestones, and I love how they have the bigger ones included. You also get an acrylic brush, and the best part of the acrylic brush for me is the glitters inside of the handle. Super pretty. I think they did a great job designing this specific acrylic brush. I won't be using it in this video because I've already used it, and yeah, we'll talk about that in a minute. It also comes with these two acrylic powders, and the first one here is called Pinky Promise, and it's a very pretty pink shade. It's packaged pretty well, but surprisingly, when I opened the top of the acrylic itself, it had like a split in like the covering of it, so it was kind of spilt, and I was kind of disappointed in that because their packaging is always pretty secure. So I'm not sure if like when they went to close the top, something punctured it or what, but it's no big deal, but it was still disappointing. The next color is Show Off, and it's a really pretty nude shade. And like I said, I've seen this unboxed so many times, so that's how I know that the shade is pretty, because a lot of times with acrylic powders, what you see in the powder form, once you dip it in the monomer, the color does change, but I've seen it used and it's absolutely gorgeous. This is the actual color that I wanted to use on my set on my left hand. Instead of using Cinnamon from Savlon, I did actually want to use Show Off, so yeah. Then it comes with two gel polishes. The first one is Ginger, and it's a pretty nude shade. And the next one is Sprinkles, which is a beautiful light pink. It also comes with a 50 milliliter bottle of a Siesta, and this is such a beautiful nude shade of polygel, and I'm so happy to have it in my collection because I've been needing a good nude. And I'm just swatching them all out on this paper towel because I felt like it would be faster. And so the Your Nail Lab in a box is basically a monthly subscription through Makartt, and they have a $25 regular box and a $35 Luxe box. I have the Luxe box, and I do feel like it is worth it. The only thing I can say is I don't actually like the shipping time on it. I think it takes a little bit too long, but overall I do like it. So I'm jumping right into my set, and I did all my normal prep off camera, so I did go ahead and push back my cuticles, ran around the cuticle with a nail drill bit to remove any dead skin, roughed up the surface of my natural nail, used Makartt's glue and glued on their pump up tips. And the first thing I'm doing here is going in with some nail foil glue from Makartt because I'm going to be encapsulating some foils in this video. So mind you, when I did this video, it was the same night that the box arrived, and I was super tired. It was super late, but I decided I wanted to get it out because I have a schedule that I try to keep with my nails, and waiting on the Your Nail Lab box really messed up this week's nails designs. So I'm here, it's late, I have to get up in the morning to work at 4 a.m. and it's super late already, but I decided to just go for it because I don't really have much time through the week. I do, but like I'm just very scheduled. My schedule is my schedule, and I try to stick to it. So once something gets thrown off, it kind of just does something for me. But I'm using this really pretty pink foil that I got off of Amazon, and it's giving me like Gucci vibes. It's really, really pretty. I'll put it up in the camera closer where you can see, but it's such a pretty foil. And I'm just gonna place this on the tip on my thumb. I already did that off camera, my middle, and my pinky. Now, normally with my foil transfers, they always transfer very, 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 very well. Like I said, it was late. I didn't rub as I normally would. I kind of just quickly just did my thing with these because at this point I was ready to go to bed, but I also wanted to get the set out. So I'm just going to take and place that right on the nail foil glue, and I'm going to rub it in, and I'm going to like slowly lift it up. Anything I might see missing, I put the foil back on, rub it in, and just get it the best that I can. So for this one, my foils were a bit patchy, but I was okay. I liked how it turned out still. So I'm gonna go ahead and just let you finish watching me apply the foil. So I'm doing an ombre with Pinky Promise on these nails, and I forgot. So I started on my middle finger with the ombre portion of it, but I forgot that when you're doing like foils and encapsulating with acrylic, you do want to apply a top coat after you get the foil applied to the nail. So that's what I'm doing really quickly, just placing a top coat on the foils, and then I do cure for 60 seconds. Now, mind you guys, I am using my non-dominant hand for this set, so if it looks a little funny, it's just because I'm using my non-dominant hand, but I'm basically taking a bead of Pinky Promise, and I'm going to go ahead and just start to pat that around my cuticle and blend it down into the foil area of the nail. Today I am using my odorless monomer by Artistry Beauty Supply, and I am also using my Kiara Sky brush in a size 8 for this set. I'm looking into getting a bigger brush. I just want to try something a little bigger just to see. I also still need a dropper for my monomer. The last video I talked about that a little bit, and both of those videos were basically done in the same day. So I still was putting a little bit too much acetone, and it showed in this nail here because Pinky Promise was like, it was setting really, really fast before I could actually blend it. But I did go ahead and get everything together. I'm now going back in on my middle finger to apply a little bit more acrylic, and I'll just let you finish watching me with the ombre. So now for my ring finger, I'm going in with a full nail of the Pinky Promise, and I normally like to start off my nails right where the natural nail and the tip meet. So that's where I place the first bead. I'm gonna go ahead and kind of brush that down the nail. So I do want to try to get into like using a bead method, but right now I don't use a bead method as a beginner. I'm just trying to feel it out for myself and see what works for me. So I basically use as many beads as I need for my acrylic application, and I'm just gonna go ahead and let you watch me apply the acrylic to my ring finger. I hope everyone is having an amazing morning, afternoon, evening, or night. And I want to take this time to thank anyone who has taken the time to watch any one of my videos. It is greatly appreciated, and watching it to the end does help me out a lot. Also, just placing a like on my video helps me out a lot. To anyone that's new to my channel, welcome to the Nail Addict family, and thank you so very much for joining me on my nail journey. It means a lot to me. If there's anything you'd like to see in particular, polygel, acrylic, dip powder, just a particular recreation, don't be shy to comment down below and let me know. And to anyone that has been subscribed, you guys are the greatest ever. Like, I have some real supportive people on my team, and I appreciate you all, and I love you all. So off camera, I did go in with a few more beads and like just adjust a few things, but now I'm going in on my index, and I'm using Mia's Secrets clear acrylic and just placing like a wet bead of that down the entire nail, because I will be placing the glitters on my left on top of the wet acrylic. And I love doing encapsulations with glitter and acrylic because it's so cool how you can just kind of pour that there, brush off the excess, and then like it's going to stick, like it's going to stay and dry and harden on its own. That's so cool to me. But I was lazy, like I said, I was late. I didn't feel like getting one of my triangle trays or my recycling tray or anything to catch the glitter, so I just used the top to it and poured it over, and it actually did work pretty well. I did spill some, but I also managed to get them up, and this is how that nail is looking once I do pour that glitter over. I'm letting it set, and now I'm taking some of the Mia's Secret acrylic, just a little bit on every nail. I'm going to be placing this glitter, so I will be taking the acrylic, placing it on really wet, placing the glitters how I want, and then letting it set so that I'm able to go in with encapsulation. So now I'm going to start encapsulating with the Mia's Secret clear acrylic, and I'm just taking it and just placing it on the nail. And when you're encapsulating like this, especially glitters, you want to use wetter beads. So at first I started by using kind of like drier beads, and then I'll go in and start using wetter beads to make it a little bit more easy for myself. But I'm just going to go ahead and cover everything on this nail completely, also at the same time trying to build up an apex and everything, and I do encapsulate each nail with the clear acrylic. So the reason why I'm using my Kiara Skies acrylic brush as opposed to the Makartt acrylic brush is because also too, my daughter's birthday was Tuesday, February 8th. Happy birthday, Janisa, again. But I was doing a birthday set for her with I don't know. I don't think I used anything from this box besides the acrylic brush, because I was so excited when it came. I was like, okay, let me try it on her first. So I actually did like 3 sets in this night, because I did the one on my left, I'm doing this one, and then her birthday was the next day. So I did hers Monday night for like a fresh set on her birthday, and I will be posting that video very shortly of those nails as well. But anyways, I started with the Makartt acrylic brush on that set just to, of course, give it a try and see what it's working with. And for some reason, like, I set it in my damping dish and it had a little acrylic on it. Like, I tried to wipe it out, but it was getting stuck in my brush. And I set it in the damping dish, and the brush got stuck to my damping dish. Like, it was, I don't know, like, what, I've never experienced that with a brush, so I'm not sure what was going on. And no shade to Makartt, because I love Makartt. But what I am going to do with that brush, I'm not going to use it for acrylic because I just kept having problems even after I cleaned it out. What I'm going to do is I'm going to try it with polygel, because Jenny has someone that I watch. She always uses acrylic brushes now with polygel, and I just want to see how it works. So I think I'm going to try to use that with polygel. And then also on the pack that the acrylic brush came in, it did say it was for polygel as well. So I'm just going to try it out and see. But that's why I'm not using it in this video today. I was just having a little bit of problems with it. But don't let that knock Makartt now, because Makartt is still top notch when it comes to their products. So once I get it set, I do file shape and buff off camera, and I did an okay job for it being my non-dominant hand. And so I have all of these decorations and I didn't know what I wanted to use, but I gravitated towards like these roses and these pearls. And it was so funny because I had these pearls for so long. So before the Your Nail Love box and Baby Girl Nails came out, and I didn't even recall it, but I've had some like that are in her box, and I thought it was pretty cool. So I'm gonna take two of the roses, so a dark and a light rose, and kind of just start off like, I guess, a cluster. I don't really know how to do a cluster, not really good at it, but I did want to try it for this set. And I'm just incorporating the roses and the pearl flatbacks into it, just to kind of make a quick design on the nail. I also go across the top with some pearls, the flatback pearls, just something really fun, festive, and cute on my ring finger, my accent finger, and I think it came out super cute. So then on all of the ombre nails, so my thumb, middle, and pinky, I decided to just do a cuticle rhinestone placement. And so I'm using these small pink rhinestones, and I think these I just got randomly off of Amazon, and I'm just going to do the same thing to all of those nails as well. Once I get the rhinestone set around the cuticle, I do cure in my lamp for 10 seconds each nail, and then once I get all of the nails set, I cure for 60 seconds. Then I go in with my Makartt top coat and just top coat all of my nails and cure in my lamp for 60 seconds. Lastly, I'm going in with my Madam Glam Cuticle Oil and just putting some moisture back into my cuticles. And this is my finished set. I absolutely love the index glitter finger, and the ring finger is also a favorite of mine. I just love the combination of the roses and the pearls. It just gives it a nice elegance. I love the foils. It's such a pretty set. I really enjoyed doing this one. If you've made it this far, please like, comment, subscribe, and hit the post notification bell so that you don't miss any of my future sets. I do thank anyone that has taken their time and is here still watching my video. It is so appreciated. You just don't understand how much I appreciate you. I'll see you guys in my next video, and much love.